What's up, everyone? Silo here. I wanted to give you guys pretty much of a bit of an update and stuff. I've been playing over about a couple of games, kind of off screen, but I actually have live streamed Miles Morales Spider-Man. So if you guys want to go and check that out on my, pretty much on my YouTube thing, I need to create a playlist for it through my YouTube thing, but if you go to live on my YouTube channel, it should have live of all of Miles Morales. Um, the part of that is that I just wanted to catch up because the new Spider-Man 2 coming out and possibly live streaming on that. In the live stream, there will not be no audio or anything of me talking. I did mostly a lot of the updating off screen, so it mostly will jump to the movie clips and usually boss fighting. So if you guys want to go and check that out, that'd be really great. Also, if you guys want to please hit that subscribe button, and also um, I know that like mostly people usually say these parts like when they're doing like let's plays, but I just want to go ahead and get that out there. Hit that bell icon if you guys want to technically keep up on any updates or any type of like random videos like this, just to kind of keep an update on everything and such. Which is okay. I think I got everything out of the way. Let's go ahead and jump into this. I've been playing a lot of games off screen and stuff, and just mostly just wanting to explain a little bit about some of them. So far, I've been playing a couple of other games. Ghost of uh, Tashumi, or whatever. Technically, very wonderful game. I know it's been out for like since 2021, I think. It did come out on the PS4, but they did release one throughout the PS5. The graphics are beautiful. The sword fighting is wonderful. The music sounds really great and such. It's a very wonderful game. And I'm also, in this type of game, I'm taking my time on doing a lot of side missions so I can boost certain sword styles and certain fighting techniques that he can upgrade to. So far, that's pretty much what I've been doing. But it's a really good story playing game. I do recommend that if anyone wants to technically play it, you gotta play it. I've also been playing that, and I've been jumping back and forth between The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. So I wanted to actually explain a little bit about this. So I know that a lot of people have already beaten it. Mostly, it's like it's kind of dumb because a lot of people go through and they beat it so quickly. Mostly, I don't know why. Because you have to explore, you have to like examine a lot through the levels and how good the designs are and just seeing what is technically different in the game. Um, there's a lot of new kind of good characters that have kind of showed itself. There's the archers like the white bird archer guy that you meet from the Breath of the Wild that gives Link his bow or something like that. But then knowing that he also ends up having a son in this one. So I think he's like, oh, you met my son when he was little and stuff. But like now this kid kind of grows a little and is now like kind of like one of your spiritual fighters. He doesn't die or anything, but he summons like a power that stays with you and such. I'm not going to go too much into the game so far. I hope a lot of people are actually enjoying it and playing it as well as I am. I just wanted to talk to you guys about the amiibos, though. I know some amiibos technically give off certain ways. Like there's a Link amiibo where it shows that he's holding a mask. And I think that actually gives you the Majora's Mask, where the enemies can't really kill you because you're wearing that mask. There's other type of skins from amiibos that you can technically use. Certain ones that will change skins to like Link's Twilight Princess, Link's Ocarina of Time tunic design and stuff. There's a lot that goes through a lot of his different type of designs. But if you have Wolf Link, and stuff, which I'm actually surprised on how much this technically goes for on eBay. And a lot of them are technically hard to find now because they're not very much sold in stores anymore. So if you have like a Sonic or other type of characters throughout when the amiibos started coming out, because I never really thought that they would be such a big thing. Uh, the thing is, though, is that they don't really work in a lot of certain games, though. Like, if you bought like Sonic Colors or Sonic Frontiers and stuff like that, and you could use like the Sonic amiibo from Smash Brothers, and you could say like maybe it changes his design a little bit, maybe his fur color looks a little darker, or it changes to something different. I don't know. I just think that amiibos need to be included a little bit more into games, because they would be fun as more of a collectible, but they would be also more fun to use in other video games to make them either a tad easier, like in Link in the not Link in Tears of the Kingdom, when you summon Wolf Link, a bunch of meat just kind of falls from the sky. He doesn't turn into the Twilight Princess Link. He doesn't like turn into Wolf Link. It's just a bunch of meat, like fried meat and raw meat or whatever that just rains from the sky. It's technically a good thing to use if you're running low on meat to technically heal yourself. So this is where I'm kind of thinking like, yeah, I guess, but like it doesn't really help me that much because I think Wolf Link in Breath of the Wild, he at least attacked the enemies, but if Wolf Link did get hit, he would disappear. Um, and then like suddenly meat would appear. I think if that's technically what would have happened. But anyways, just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about that. I'm also enjoying Breath of the Wild, or not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. It's a very wonderful. It has like that still kind of like Japanese type style look to it. The way on how I've seen some people who would like think of the Legend of Zelda timeline thing, I think it has to do with something between because they have kind of like a type of what's it called? Malkery or it's like another way of just saying science, but it's also like another part of like magic. Um, I can't remember that term for it, uh, but it's like something like that, but it's just more futuristic in a way. It's like it's like kind of connecting Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom along with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, because all these ruins are lifting up into the sky, and it just makes me think like, well, wait a minute, weren't Link and the Hyruleans sky people at first? Like, didn't they start off as sky people, and then suddenly after when Link ended up defeating Ganon or whatever kind of monster in Sky Warrior Sword or whatever, that a lot of the ruins and stuff started falling down to the ground, and now they became actual areas throughout Hyrule. It's weird. It's because that each certain timeline sets in a different era, and you gotta think like, okay, so like it's like you're thinking like, okay, if Link, mostly everything has to do with Link's shield, sword, and the Triforce on his hand. So, and I think from like one of the very beginnings of the games is that technically Ganon cursed Link and Zelda that they were to repeat the same cycle over and over and over again, no matter what um, universe they're from, that this fight will constantly loop. So in every era, in every generation and stuff, like if a Link dies, a new Link will emerge. If Zelda dies, a new Zelda will emerge, and it just goes on and on. That's pretty much what the whole thing is about the Legend of Zelda, is that they're just being reincarnated, but in different eras, in different like legends and stuff. Each legend is almost pretty much told the same, but it might be slightly different. That's why that there's like a lot of different things. Some of them kind of steer off in certain ways. Like for example, the one where Link's what was it called? Wind Waker? Yeah, you do fight Ganon in that, but there is a difference where technically in this version Link has a sister, um, and he does meet Zelda again. But like I said, each era is different. Even if Link did have a sister, or maybe if Link, I think there is one where technically Link actually becomes a female, or unless if it's Link's sister that takes over for Link. But either way, it's just, it kind of gets confusing between of the eras and every type of generation through Link. So there's a lot of stuff to kind of think about on this type of thing. So anyways, when I will be doing my next recording, well, there are a few games I do plan on playing. I do plan on playing um, Final Fantasy with Cloud. It was supposed to be the PS5 remake version of it, where the graphics are a lot more better. It's not pixelated or anything. I was thinking of either doing that or Ratchet and Clank when it first came out on the PS5. So those two different games right there is probably what I will live stream next. So anyways, that's pretty much what I got updated for you guys. I'm not really sure what other new games will be coming out into the future. I will probably try to maybe do some Switch games, depending upon what they are, and seeing if I could try to record them. I could try using my gaming laptop, but I've been having a lot of issues between of my technology, of my Mac, my laptop, and a lot of other stuff going on that I'm trying to at least get to as much as I can to record videos and to do other stuff. So yeah, keep a lookout for any of my newer live stream videos from my PS5. And technically, I mean, usually if it is live, I don't really leave the comments off in the corner because it does appear on the PS5 and I just don't like that. So if you guys like have any type of comments or anything you guys want to talk about or say, about like your thoughts on certain things, certain thoughts about the Legend of Zelda timeline or whatever, kind of, I mean, like you guys can go in the bottom, like in the description below, you guys get roll in the comments section below, and you guys can just leave your comments there. I'll go through and I'll read them, and maybe I could do a video on like what your guys' comments are, and maybe if you guys have any questions or anything for me about like when am I going to do this, how am I going to do that, there will be thoughts and such that I can probably try and answer them as much as I can. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video of this little update, I guess, if you want to call it little. But anyways, again, thank you guys so much. I know that I'm only at like 100 and something subscribers right now, but you know, I'm still grateful for a lot of you guys. Even just from hitting 100 subscribers, I'm very glad that I have at least that much. So again, thank you guys so much for that. And I'm hoping to see you guys again in the next video. See ya.